Happy 10th anniversary, Mark. It's such a joy to be accompanying you on this journey. Your bone-deep commitment to shared leadership inspires all of us. In your relationships, you lead with kindness and compassion. Your passion to create a just, equitable, and fair workplace makes us all better. And your joy, your sense of humor makes the hard days bearable and the good days even better. Happy anniversary.
10 years, Mark. We are grateful that you have led this wonderful organization, NBA, through a new chapter. And as you continue to build, create, and innovate together in a collaborative way, grateful for your work and wishing you all the best as you move forward.
I would like to take this opportunity, Mark, to congratulate you on 10 years of wonderful service to the National Benevolent Association. You truly have made a great difference in the lives of the individuals within the Christian Church Disciples of Christ, the different programs of NBA. And I want to say thank you and congratulations on 10 years. Looking forward to working with you into the future as we continue our ministries together. God bless and have a great day.
Mark, congrats on this milestone of 10 years as our NBA leader. You often say that you are inspired by the leaders and ministries that we work alongside. Yet I would also add that your leadership and your ministry is an inspiration for us and for many. You encourage us in those moments and days when we encounter challenges, and you remind us that this is indeed a journey, that we do so in accompaniment together. Thank you and blessings on 10 years.
I'm grateful to you, Mark, for your dedication and commitment to new ideas, innovation, and relevancy, and how we as NBA go about our work of creating communities of compassion and care. And Mark's gift at making connections and introductions that reminds us daily that we do not do this work alone. As has already been mentioned, the collaborative work we do is made even sweeter because of Mark's ability to dream big and bold and imagine a better world for all.
Happy anniversary, Mark. It's been a blessing to work with you for the last 10 years, and I hope for many more years to come.
From the beginning, I deeply appreciated how Mark focused on fostering authentic connections and encouraging a generosity of support from all who know NBA. His heart and his commitment to the long-term flourishing of the ministry is evident, and he most definitely leads by example. When Mark joined the NBA, one of the first things I remember that Mark changed is that we very quickly moved from having all of our board meetings in a lovely generic airport hotel conference room to having our board meetings in locations around the country in places where NBA programs and mission were taking place. Mark, congrats on 10 years. You know what they say, once you get through the first decade, the second and third decades are really just a piece of cake. I look forward to connecting with you all soon, and thanks so much to the entire NBA team for all of your hard work and dedication to NBA. Thank you.
Mark, I discovered a lot of things take 10 years. The Colosseum in Rome took 10 years. The agave plant takes 10 years to grow. Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro took 10 years. You have done incredible things for NBA in the last 10 years, and I look forward to seeing what is next. Thank you so much, and celebrate.
Over my 2-year term with NBA, my family continued to learn more about NBA's work and mission. And Mark continued to leave quite an impression on my family as they frequently joined me for our St. Louis board meetings. This impression has now become an imprint on my family, as we have pledged to continue to financially support NBA ministries and its good work. Personally, and more importantly for me, Mark and NBA's influence has taught my spouse a new way of being and doing church. And for my daughter, she now has a lifelong disciple pal in Mark Anderson. Mark, to the 10 years of good work with NBA, and for the many years of good work that is to come. Cheers.
One of the most significant parts of my journey with NBA was the fact that I started in February of 2020. Just as everything and everyone was being impacted, closed, or shut down because of COVID-19, our NBA staff and offices took a whole week of pause from operations that summer so we could care for ourselves and our families and loved ones. That is something I will remember and treasure forever because it surely never would have happened at any other org I had ever been in. And it could only happen because of the leadership, compassion, and caring of Mark Anderson. So Mark, this is to you. Cheers on your 10 years of service and blessings to you for all that you've enabled for NBA to be.
Hi, Uncle Marky. Happy work anniversary.
Hi, little bro. Happy 10 years. Over the last 10 years, it's been just amazing to see how your passion for social justice and your care and compassion for those in our communities who are struggling has been such a perfect fit with this organization that has such a great reputation for doing such good work and continuing to do good work. And I'm really proud of you.
And as a fellow social worker, I've really appreciated the ways that you care for your staff, just thinking about how you prioritize sabbaticals and how seriously you've taken COVID. So we raise our glasses to you. We love you. Congratulations.
Love you. Congrats.
Hi, Mark. I've been thinking about before you were with NBA, during those years when you were on administrative committee and how we gave you some of the hardest jobs. But even then, you did it with grace. You had a listening ear, you had a caring heart, and your arms reached out to build community. Congratulations on 10 years at NBA.
I have appreciated your wisdom, your kindness, your insight, and you are such a wonderful addition to the leadership of our church, and I appreciate you, my brother. God bless, and congratulations.
Not only is Union Avenue home to the offices of the NBA, but it is also the home church of Mark Anderson, and I have the privilege to be his pastor. He has continued to transform this magnificent ministry of the disciples of Christ into an empowering, creative, collaborative force in celebration of these past 10 years and the many more to come. The people of Union Avenue give thanks to God for your ministry and leadership and offer you our most vivacious congratulations and deepest loving gratitude.
During my tenure as NBA board chair, I had the privilege of leading the search committee that called and hired Mark. One of my favorite memories of Mark includes meeting him for the first time and immediately feeling a significant connection. So to Mark, I raise a glass in gratitude and blessing. May the Spirit of God be with you this day and in the days ahead.
When Mark Anderson was called to be the president and CEO of NBA, I was thrilled. I was thrilled because I knew that with Mark Anderson at the helm, something new was going to happen, and it did. And 10 years later, as we celebrate his tenure as president and CEO, we also celebrate the Ministry of National Benevolent Association. Thank you, Mark, and congratulations. Blessings on you. I hope it's another 10, 20, 30 years of your leadership of NBA.
When Mark was being considered for the position of the new president, one of the members of the search committee phoned me and said, you know, he's on our list. He's not ordained. He's pretty young. What do you think? And I said, if you don't hire him, you will make one of the worst mistakes in NBA's history. I knew his passion. I knew his authenticity. I knew his commitment to the church and to his faith. I love you so very much for all you are and all you do. Amen.
I was here for the epical event that Ben alluded to, the NBA bankruptcy. A good staff was put in place post-bankruptcy, but weren't quite able to make those reconnections and repair those hurts. Mark came on in 2011, and he was able to do that. From my perspective, it seems as though the MBA is largely loved again in the wider church, in both the general church and in the congregations. And that's been all Mark.
When I met Mark as part of my orientation with the General Ministries Cabinet, one thing that strikes me about Mark is that there's no power aura that Mark has. Mark isn't seeking to make himself the most powerful person in the room. And the collaborative spirit that Mark exudes and sets the tone for, they always say the blessing flows from the top, the ministry perspective flows from the top. That perspective of always understanding the NBA is not just its own solitary organization. It is a ministry of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ. It does work with and through our congregations and other ministry partners. And Mark is always very clear about that. And the whole team is very clear about their role as part of the whole church. The prophetic voice doesn't just agitate, the prophetic voice creates. And I think that has been so evident in Mark's ministry. Thank you, my friend. It's such an honor and a joy to serve this church with you.